Orientation. North is depicted on the terrain model as it is in real life in the top left-hand corner of the terrain model. We are bounded by the 6-9 to our north, the 6-7 to our south, the 9-2 to our east, and the 9-0 to our west. Our observation will be 100 meters on the high ground and 25 meters on the low ground due to the thickness of the vegetation and the size of the terrain features along our route. The cover within our AO will consist mostly of dense vegetation, microterrain, and slight defilade. The concealment within our AO will be fairly good due to the thickness of the vegetation and the size of the terrain features within our AO. Our squad will encounter multiple intermittent streams as well as unknown enemy positions throughout our patrol. The avenues of approach that can be utilized by both us and the enemy throughout our patrol include the South Branch Topsawampet Creek, which runs from east to west and will primarily be used by the enemy to egress and reinforce their positions. We have the Breckenridge Road, which runs from north to south to the east, and that will also primarily be used by the enemy in order to egress and reinforce their positions. To the south, we have MCB-1, which also runs from east to west. MCB-1 eventually runs into Hot Patch Road. Hot Patch Road also runs from east to west. Hot Patch Road runs into LZ Falcon. LZ Falcon will be our AA for our operations. This is located at Tango Hotel 907-676. I say again, Tango Hotel 907-676. From LZ Falcon, we'll be exiting out of Passage Point 3 at Tango Hotel 907-674. I say again, Tango Hotel 907-674. From Passage Point 3, we'll be going to Checkpoint 9 at Tango Hotel 904-683. I say again, Tango Hotel 904-683. From there, we'll be going to Checkpoint 5 at Tango Hotel 908-683. I say again, Tango Hotel 908-683. From there, we're going to Checkpoint 5 at Tango Hotel 911-681. I say again, Tango Hotel 911-681. From there, we'll hit our re-entry rally point at Tango Hotel 908-678. I say again, Tango Hotel 908-678. From there, we'll hit up the Passage Point 1 guide and re-enter into LZ Falcon. Our alternate route will be the same from Passage Point 3 to Checkpoint 5. The astronomical data for today: sunrise will be at 0720. Sunset will be at 1645. Beginning of morning nautical twilight will be at 0702. End of evening nautical twilight will be at 1717. Moonrise will be at 1718. Moonset at 0818. Illumination will be 64%. We'll have a high of 44, a low of 21 with a 0% chance of rain. Do I have any questions? Situation: enemy composition, disposition, and strength. Within the last 48 hours, squad and fire team size elements of the MRA and CRF have been spotted in the southern portion of Breckenridge Reservoir, establishing LPOPs and squad-sized defensive positions. They have been spotted wearing woodland-style camouflage with Soviet bloc small arms and limited comm assets. Capabilities and limitations. The enemy will defend if they believe they are in a position of advantage or can meet at least 2/3 the size of our force. The enemy will reinforce due to scattered fire team and squad-sized elements throughout the AO. This will take 2+ hours, though, due to the ruggedness of the terrain. They will only attack if they can egress quickly or have a like size or greater force. The enemy will withdraw to the north-northeast of their positions if they receive accurate IDF and small arms effects on their positions. They have the potential to delay us due to their unknown fire team and squad-sized elements throughout our AO. Enemy's most likely course of action. I believe the enemy's mission is to maintain elevated security in their squad defensive positions in order to facilitate good route recon led by the CRF guides and establish LPOPs in order to gain situational awareness of our patrol's locations, patterns, and ultimately our AA. I believe that they have an LPOP at Tango Hotel 906-683, and that upon contact, they will immediately egress to the north. I believe that they have a suspected enemy squad-sized defense at Tango Hotel 909-683, and that it is oriented to the south in order to gain situational awareness on our AA and our patrols to the southern portion of our AO. That upon contact, once they've received 2 or more casualties, they will immediately egress to the north, utilizing these draws to the west of their position. Friendly, hires mission. 1st Platoon interdicts enemy forces utilizing squad-sized security patrols in order to prevent CRF and MRA forces from conducting operations throughout our AO and provide early warning of attack on U.S. forces. The platoon is currently located at Camp Barrett Village, but will be operating out of LZ Falcon. End state is MRA and CRF operations throughout the battle space are disrupted and all MRA and CRF squad size and smaller forces destroyed. Friendly units consolidated at LZ Falcon upon completion of operations. Mission has priority. Adjacent. 2nd Squad's mission is to conduct security patrols to the east of LZ Falcon in order to interdict MRA and CRF operations and provide early warning for the company. 3rd Squad has the same mission, but to the west of our AO. CAT's mission is to conduct mounted and logistical security patrols throughout the battalion's battle space. Supporting. Kilo 312 is in direct support of the battalion. They are located in the vicinity of LZ7 in Camp Barrett Village. Their mission is to provide artillery support for the battalion. Their priority fire is Bravo, Charlie, and then Alpha Company. Direction of fire, 3,200 mils. Battalion 81s are in general support of the battalion. They are located in the vicinity of LZ Falcon. Their mission is to provide medium mortar support for the battalion. Their priority fire is Alpha, Bravo, and then Charlie Company. Direction of fire is 6,100 mils. Company 60s are in general support of the company. They are located at LZ Falcon. Their mission is to provide light, rapid mortar support to the company. Their priority fire is 1st, 3rd, and then 2nd Squad. Direction of fire is 5,000 mils. We have no attachments or detachments. Our mission, no later than 0900, we will interdict any MRA and CR forces in the vicinity of Breckenridge Reservoir in order to deny the enemy freedom of movement. Our helo extract will go no later than 1630 out of LZ Falcon. Time has priority. I say again, our squad, no later than 0900, will interdict any MRA or CR forces in the vicinity of Breckenridge Reservoir in order to deny the enemy freedom of movement. Our helo extract will go no later than 1630 out of LZ Falcon. Time has priority. Commander's intent. The purpose of my mission is to deny the enemy freedom of movement within our AO. The enemy's key strength is his ability to maneuver throughout the AO with the aid of the knowledgeable CRF. The enemy's key weakness is his inability to mass his forces for decisive engagement. I plan to exploit the enemy's key weakness by conducting a squad-sized daytime security patrol that will locate, isolate suspected, likely, and known enemy positions and destroy them utilizing combined arms and fire movement. My end state is that the MRA and CRF forces are destroyed within our AO to prevent the sustainment of their combat operations, while friendly units are able to continue and expand combat operations. Concept of operations, scheme maneuver. We will be conducting a daytime security patrol. Upon landing at LZ Falcon, I'll move up and do forward unit coordination at the COC. Once I've conducted forward unit coordination at the COC, I'll link back up with you guys, and we'll go ahead and make our way towards passage point 3. Once we get to passage point 3, we'll make link up with the passage point 3 guide, and I'll call up the hire and request permission to exit friendly lines. Once we've gotten permission to exit friendly lines, I'll ask for hire to establish target Alpha Bravo 1001. Once they've done that, passage point 3 guide will go ahead, lead us out of the AA. We'll be moving with security in the front, support in the middle, and assault in the rear. Once we've gotten 200 meters outside the wire, we'll stop, conduct a SILS halt. If after 5 minutes we don't hear or see anything, we'll go ahead and pick up. We'll continue on our way to checkpoint 9. Once we get to checkpoint 9, we will again stop and conduct a SILS halt. If after 5 minutes we don't hear or see anything, then myself and the security element go ahead and push up. We'll do a leader's recon on that likely enemy LPOP. If we get up there and we don't see anything, then utilizing connecting files, we'll get the squad up and we'll continue on with the patrol. However, if we do see something, then again, utilizing connecting files, we'll get the squad online and in defilade, and I'll call up to hire and ask for them to fire target Alpha Bravo 1001. Once they've started firing target Alpha Bravo 1001, and we come to a close on those 2 minutes of suppression, then we'll go ahead and pick up the base of fire, and utilizing fire movement, assault through the enemy's position. Once we get to the other side and consolidate, I'll call up to hire, and if we can, request permission to continue on with the patrol. Once they've given us permission to continue on with the patrol, I'll call up to hire, ask them to cancel target Alpha Bravo 1001 and establish target Alpha Bravo 1002. From there, moving again with security in the front, support in the middle, and assault in the rear, we'll continue on our way to checkpoint 5. Once we get to checkpoint 5, we'll conduct a SIL assault where we can see into this draw, and we'll wait for 15 minutes. If after 15 minutes we don't see or hear anything, then we'll go ahead and pick up and continue on our way towards that suspected enemy squad-sized defense. On our way there, I'll call up to hire, request from the cancel target Alpha Bravo 1002 and establish target Alpha Bravo 1003. Once we get within 300 meters of target Alpha Bravo 1003, we'll stop, conduct a SIL assault. If after 5 minutes we don't hear or see anything, then myself and the security element will pick up, do a leader's recon on that suspected enemy squad-sized defense. If we don't see anything, then utilizing connecting files, we'll get the squad up and continue on with the patrol. If we do see enemy up there, then again, utilizing connecting files, we'll get the squad up and online, in defilade, and request for hire to fire target Alpha Bravo 1003. Once they've started firing and those 2 minutes of suppression come to a close, we will pick up the base of fire and assault through the enemy's position utilizing fire movement. Once we get to the other side, we'll consolidate, and if we can, I'll call up to hire and request for permission to continue on with the patrol. Once they've given us permission to continue on with the patrol, then we'll make our way through checkpoint 9 again with security in the front, support in the middle, and assault in the rear. Go from checkpoint 11 to the reentry rally point. We'll call up, make contact with the passage point 1 guide, and then go into LZ Falcon. Our alternate route will be the same from passage point 3 to checkpoint 5. However, if we get to checkpoint 5 and we cannot continue on with the mission for any reason, whether we're out of ammunition, water, or we've taken EPWs or a casualty, then we'll go ahead and execute our alternate route. That'll take us from checkpoint 5 to the reentry rally point where we'll conduct the same actions through passage point 1 into LZ Falcon. Fire support plan. I have 3 pre-planned targets for the conduct phase. Their task is to limit the enemy's ability to engage friendly forces. Their purpose is in order to allow us to close with and destroy the enemy. My first target is target Alpha Bravo 1001. The trigger is on observation or physical contact with the enemy. The target is placed on a likely enemy LPOP at Tango Hotel 9061-6832. I will be the primary observer. The APL will be the alternate observer. The delivering agency will be 60mm mortars. They will be firing on HE to lay. Their frequency net ID is 260, call sign Sledgehammer Mortars. Alternate is single channel plain text 35.500. Second target is target Alpha Bravo 1002. The trigger will be on observation of the enemy trying to withdraw or reinforce through this draw. I will be the primary observer. The APL will be the secondary observer. The delivering agency will be 81mm mortars. The ammunition will be set on HE procs. Their frequency net ID is 270, call sign Mohawk Mortars. Alternate is single channel plain text 40.000. Our third target is target Alpha Bravo 1003. Trigger will be on observation of the enemy or physical contact with the enemy. It is located at Tango Hotel 9098-6835. On top of that suspected enemy squad-sized defense. The delivering agency will be 81mm mortars. I will be the primary observer. The APO will be the secondary observer. Their net ID is 270, call sign Mohawk Mortars. Alternate is single channel plain text 40.000. Effects is for suppression for a duration of 2 minutes in order to allow our friendly forces to close with and use direct fire weapons on the enemy. Tasks. Assault element. No later than 0900, interdict enemy in the vicinity of Breckenridge Reservoir in order to deny the enemy freedom of movement. Be prepared to handle all EPWs throughout the patrol. You are also responsible for the rear security of the patrol. Support element. No later than 0900, interdict enemy in the vicinity of Breckenridge Reservoir in order to deny the enemy freedom of movement. Be prepared to conduct treatment and movement of all casualties to the CCP. You are responsible for the pace man throughout the conduct of this mission. Security element. No later than 0900, interdict enemy in the vicinity of Breckenridge Reservoir in order to deny the enemy freedom of movement within our AO. Be prepared to be the LZ marking team. Ensure you have both day and nighttime marking devices. You are also responsible for the security of the squad's frontage. Individual tasks. APL. At 0900, you are the second in command throughout the patrol. Provide internal observation and support in tasks along the mission in order to facilitate smooth operation. Be prepared to be an alternate observer for all fire support. NavMan. No later than 0900, provide the squad with continuous azimuth and navigation in order to prevent the squad from getting off course. Point man. No later than 0900, you are in direct control of the squad's frontal security. Stay alert and 20 plus meters ahead of the squad in order to prevent the patrol from getting into unfavorable conditions. Be prepared to utilize hand and arm signals out of the 3 TAC 11. Coordinated instructions. Timeline. 0645 will be team leaders' time. 0700, PCCs with back briefs will be conducted by the team leaders. 0730, rehearsals will go. They will be conducted by the APL. 0800, PCIs will be conducted by myself. We will depart at 09, and we will re-enter no later than 1630. The TCMs in our route. We started at passage point 3. From passage point 3, we'll shoot a 341-degree magnetic azimuth, go 570 meters until we hit checkpoint 9. Once we hit checkpoint 9, we'll shoot an 87-degree magnetic azimuth, go 400 meters until we hit checkpoint 5. Once we hit checkpoint 5, we'll shoot a 93-degree magnetic azimuth, go 350 meters until we hit checkpoint 11. Once we hit checkpoint 11, we'll go 210. We'll shoot a 210-degree magnetic azimuth, go 450 meters until we hit the re-entry rally point. Once we hit that re-entry rally point, we'll call up, make contact with the passage point 1 guide, and then conduct actions through passage point 1 into LZ Falcon. Again, our alternate route will be the same from passage point 3 to checkpoint 5. If we get to checkpoint 5, we cannot continue on with the mission. We'll shoot a 172-degree magnetic azimuth, go 500 meters, and hit the re-entry rally point and conduct the same actions into passage point 1. Reporting. I will establish rally points every 200 to 300 meters. Pause reps will go every 200 meters during contact and prior to fire support. We will report contact in either salute format for for visual contact and a contact report for physical contact. All standard hand and arm signals at a 3 TAC 11 are to be utilized. We report all arrivals at checkpoints and utilize the CASVAC 9-line format for all casualties. IRs. We'll report any other tenable LZs north of LZ Falcon. PIR. We'll report primary lines of enemy communication and any fording sites for the Breckenridge Reservoir. CCIR. Any friendly KIA. Immediate actions. Again, we'll be moving with security in the front, support in the middle, assault in the rear. If we should take contact front, security will establish that base of fire. Support will swing to the right, join in the base of fire, and assault will swing to the left. From there, we'll make a decision on how to proceed. Contact rear. Again, assault, this time, will be establishing that base of fire. Support will again swing to the right, and security will swing to the left, join in on the base of fire. From there, we'll make a decision on how to proceed. If we should come up to a cross-compartmental danger area, then that right flank and that left flank are going to post near side security. From there, the security element is going to push across that cross-compartmental danger area and set up far side security. Once they get over there and they've given me the thumbs up that they've posted security, then myself and the support element will push across and join in on their security. Once we've done that, And I've given the thumbs up to the APL that we've made it over and we set up in their security. The APL is going to cross with the assault helmet, picking up the right flank and the left flank, coming over and joining in on that security. Once we get over there, we'll conduct a SILS halt for 15 minutes to ensure that nobody saw us crossing that danger area. From there, we'll go ahead and pick up and continue on with the mission. If we should take IDF, then everybody just lie on the ground as flat as possible on top of their weapon. After that first volley of fire, utilizing the clock method, with 12 o'clock being directly to the squad's frontage, I will give a direction and a distance, and we will all make our way to that position. Priority rehearsals. En route leaders recon, cross-compartmental danger area crossings, linear danger area crossings, contact left, right, front, and then rear. Lost Marine plan. If you should become lost between passage point 3 and checkpoint 5, then you're to turn south. That will be downhill off of the ridge. You're to make your way either to LZ Falcon or Hot Patch Road. If you do not head LZ Falcon, you will hit Hot Patch Road. If you hit Hot Patch Road, stay 20 meters in the tree line, make a left-hand turn, and continue into LZ Falcon, utilizing near and far recognition signals to get in contact with the sentry. Make your way to the COC and inform them that you are lost. If you should become lost between checkpoint 5 and passage point 1, then again, turning south down the hill and continue on until you hit either LZ Falcon or you will hit MCB1. If you have hit MCB1, then you will turn right, staying 20 meters in the tree line, and follow MCB1 until it hits Hot Patch Road. Once you've hit Hot Patch Road, you will again make a right, staying 20 meters in the tree line, continue on Hot Patch Road until you get to passage point 3. Utilizing near and far recognition signals, get in contact with sentry, make your way into LZ Falcon, go to the COC and inform them that you are lost. If at any point you hit a river, you have hit the South Branch Chopawamsett Creek and you've gone the wrong way, turn around and execute the Lost Marine plan. Lost comm plan. If we should lose comm between passage point 3 and checkpoint 9, we're going to go ahead and turn around and head back into LZ Falcon through passage point 3, link up with the comm marine and get comm back up. If we should lose comm between checkpoint 9 and checkpoint 5, we're going to go ahead and halt in place for 15 minutes. If, after 15 minutes, we still cannot get comm up, then I'm going to push the fire team up to higher ground, where they'll have another 15 minutes to get comm up. If they still cannot get comm up, then we're going to continue on, utilizing our alternate route, utilizing near and far recognition signals to get in contact with the passage point 1 guide, and make our way into LZ Falcon. If we should lose comm between checkpoint 5 checkpoint 11, then again, we'll halt in place for 15 minutes, try to troubleshoot comm. If after 15 minutes we still cannot get comm up, then I'm going to push the fire team up to higher ground where they have another 15 minutes to get comm back up. If after those 15 minutes they still cannot get comm back up, then we're going to continue on with our mission, utilizing near and far recognition signals, get in contact with the passage point 1 guide, and make our way into LZ Falcon. Administration and logistics. CASVAC plan. If we should sustain a casualty between passage point 3 and checkpoint 9, then we're going to ground medevac them back through passage point 3 into LZ Falcon, link them up with a higher echelon of care. If we should sustain a casualty between checkpoint 9 and checkpoint 11, then we're going to head off the ridge looking for a tenable hasty LZ in order to get them to a higher echelon of care. However, if we cannot find a hasty LZ, we are going to have to ground medevac them into LZ Falcon. If we should sustain a casualty between checkpoint 11 and the reentry rally point, then we're just going to utilize our main route, hastily to the reentry rally point, make contact with the passage point 1 guide, and get them into LZ Falcon where we can get them to a higher echelon of care. EPW plan. All EPWs will be treated in accordance with 5 S's and a T. We will search them, silence them, segregate them, safeguard, speed, and tag them to the rear where they will be separated to a higher echelon by foot in LZ Falcon. Logistics, resupply plan. Team leaders will notify the APL or the PL anytime we become less than 50% on batteries, ammo, or water. Resupply can only be conducted at LZ Falcon. So, if this happens before checkpoint 5, then we'll go ahead and execute our alternate route, hit the reentry rally point, going through passage point 1. If this happens after checkpoint 5, then we'll go ahead and continue on with our mission. Command and signal. All frequencies and call signs are as per the COI located at the COC in the AA. Frequencies and call signs. Alpha Company, call sign Godfather, net ID 240. Single channel plain text 33.300. Company 60s, call sign Sledgehammer Mortars, net ID 260. Single channel plain text 35.500. Italian 81s, call sign Mohawk Mortars, net ID 270. Single channel plain text 40.000. Kilo 312, call sign Heavy Metal, net ID 311. They are not available in single channel plain text. Signal plan. Shift fire. Primary will be a Green Star cluster. Secondary will be a Green Star parachute. Tertiary will be voice. Ceasefire. Primary will be a White Star cluster. Secondary will be voice. Tertiary will be hand and arm signals. Contact will be a single shot of an M16. Secondary will be voice. There will be no tertiary. Contact. Primary will be a Red Star cluster, immediately followed by red smoke. Secondary will be voice. Challenge and password. Near and far recognition signal will be the iron cross, met by crossed arms. Primary will be whiskey and blend. Alternate will be numbers adding to 11. Running will be coffee 3 times. Location of key leaders. Myself and the APL will both be located with the support element for the duration of the patrol. Succession of command. Go myself, the APL, the assault unit leader, the support unit leader, and then the security unit leader. The time is now 16:30. Do I have any questions?